toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football, and the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they're the best pass defense in all of college football.
They'll go back to work on offense.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick off.
Slithers into space.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the offense will take
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Akbar. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Anthony. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for turning it on. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. Lead now 5 here in the second.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, having it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Finds a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beaten at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down if you're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. A design run for the quarterback. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
After the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Down away from the gun. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rob. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Akbar. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. A operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, running back gets the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rob. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive quarterback.
He's got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Akbar. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense needs to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quick. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll line up to go for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if he lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Pulls it in. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
Complete out of the backfield. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on third and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. 4th down. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a cut! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Runs the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. He'll take a shot. He got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.